All right, what's up, wham fishing friends, guys, gals? Today we're out here on the Chickahominy River up in Virginia. So out here floating around some tidal water. We're like 5 miles from the ocean, fishing this stuff. I'm helping my KBT guys get ready for their tournament next weekend. I'm working, so I'm not going to be able to fish, but I'm still going to come up here and help them practice, see if I can find anything that'll help them in the tournament. So it's tidal body of water. It's the biggest learning curve in fishing, I feel, like that and blueback herring, that and offshore blueback herring, because you could fish the perfect spot at the wrong time and 100% just miss these fish. Like that lay down right there might have 10 5-pounders on it, but if you fish it at the wrong tide, you know, if you miss it by 30 minutes, you'll never catch one. So it's a lot of bouncing around, trying, you know, testing out different spots at different tides and seeing what works when. But I mean, the general rule of thumb is like soft cover on an incoming tide, hard cover on an outgoing tide. Just caught those fish, caught a couple fish off a duck blind, so that's hard cover and it's on an incoming tide. But the tide just switched. Those fish that, you know, there's not enough water back up there. Those fish haven't started to push back shallow yet. So general rule of thumb, the tide's starting to come in, so I'm going to be fishing like current breaks and stuff like that, and just, you know, going up with the tide. And then the tide's going to switch about 3 o'clock in about, you know, 6 hours or so, and it's going to start draining back out, and it's going to set those fish up on your hard cover targets. So I'm gonna keep bouncing around. I've caught a couple fish. It's all been on the outgoing tide, except for, like I said, those last couple ones. I've caught a couple fish on the incoming. But we're gonna bounce around. I fished tidal water for like 8-9 years, and generally I try and get away from the tide as far up the river as I can. This has a dam or a lock-in dam up there, so everything is gonna be tidal where these guys are gonna be fishing. So gotta make it work. Gotta find something. There's fish blowing up right there. I found a couple things so far, like this grass flat right here has fish in the back of it. It's got fish all the way back there, but it's like carp, it's gar, it's mudfish, it's bass, it's everything back there, and it's hard to actually pinpoint them. But we're gonna get out of these people's way. So we're gonna bounce around a little bit and see what all we can find. If I can find, you know, a whole bunch of fish the size of that last one I just caught, we'll be rocking on. But still got a little bit of outgoing, so the wind's gonna help the outgoing tide as well. If you get a strong wind, it's gonna override the incoming tide. So it looks like we still got a little bit of outgoing, so I'll probably catch a fish off of that tree right there, and probably this corner up here. I don't know how deep that tree is. Probably won't catch anything off that one, but this one definitely. So let's see what we can do. There we go. Finally got a little guy to bite. All right, got our first Chickahominy River fish. Off that lay down there, off that tree right there. First little, he's our first one, so we'll get a measure on him. And 13 3/4. 13 3/4. Hopefully, if they're fishing this weekend, that's the smallest one they catch. Hopefully that would be the smallest. Hard cover, falling water, outside edge. It's like something doesn't feel right there. Okay. A little short, stocky thing. A little short, stocky fish. Boop. All right, so again, hard cover, outside edge, like right there. So it's a little bit deeper. So we got there, here. That's a stump right there. Those usually mark stumps. There's probably one right there. Yep. Oh, one bit it. Got a bite right there. Oh, she's still on there. Oh. Fish the duck blinds. Fish the duck blinds. Oh God, how in the world did you get hooked like that? I always want to fish the duck blinds out. This Tidal stuff. It's like a 11-incher. How dark he is from sitting up under there so long. But fish the duck blinds. We'll re-rig and see if I can throw back in there again. See if he's got a big brother or something. So I'm gonna fish this outside stuff first. Shallow. Shallow, shallow. Fish the outside stuff first. We'll fish the inside. Alright. Okay. Alright, they like the duck blinds. That thing never hit the bottom. That thing never hit the bottom. Alright, that's one of the ones that they're gonna need. They're gonna need that next weekend. That thing is bouncing all over the place. We're definitely gonna need one of these, or need 10 of these next weekend. Good chunk. All right. I got the tide's trying to push back in. The wind is pushing it back out. I don't know if something tried to eat it, but I definitely hit a fish right there. We've got wind, and wind's blowing the tide out. Tide's trying to come back in. Oh God, what in the world was that? What in the world was that? Well, it's like it may as well be a duck blind for how much cover and current break it is. Just gotta figure out where the fish be. Could be out on the very end. I felt him hit it like 2 or 3 times. Yeah. Right on the end of that lay down. I felt him go tap, tap, tap. He finally got it that last time. Heck yeah. Look at that. Those are some of the ones they're gonna need. Hard cover, lay down. That fish was out on the outside of it, but solid fish. Another solid fish. All right. fish. That's a fish. Did he take it off the log? Oh my gosh. Holy God. Get away from that tree. Get away from that tree. No! Man. No. Way away from that brush. Way away from that lay down. Way away from the lay down. Lost the 6 or 7 pounder, but we got a consolation prize. On the old cranking beat. What's up, everybody? So on the way back, didn't get y'all an outro. It got a little crazy towards the boat ramp. There were boats, you know. I turned the corner to get back to the boat ramp, and it was like 15 boats just doing circles and all. Got a little nuts out there. So overall, for never having been out there before in my life, never having seen that place, just showing up in the morning, I don't think I did too bad. I caught a handful of small fish, caught a couple 16-inchers. I lost that like 6-7 pounder. I think that was a giant. That was a freaking giant. That was the biggest one I've ever hooked on Squareville. I know that 100%. Biggest one I've ever hooked, shallow cranking and stuff like that. So overall, I think, you know, I fished a lot of trees. I fished a lot of grass. I think laydowns, and that big structure that broke the current. I got sunscreen all over my face. The big structure that was isolated and broke the current really well. That's mostly what I caught all my fish on. It was like Texas rig and cranking. And then I had some blow-ups on the frog. I fished a lot of grass. I had a couple blow-ups. I hooked a fish. I don't know what it was. Snakehead, gar, bass. I think it was a bass. It looked like a little bass. But overall, those isolated big current breaks are kind of what looked like they held the most fish. So I mean, if I was going to go back there tomorrow, I would probably go a little bit further south. I went north today from that boat ramp and see if I can find some more laydown, stuff like that, and just burn the entire place down until I found either a duck blind, fish duck blind, or isolated laydowns. Because like the standing trees, they broke the current, but there wasn't anywhere for the fish to get in it. So they would have to sit, you know, in front of the tree or behind the tree and just kind of be subject to whatever current happens around there. Whereas the laydown, they can sit, you know, you have your limb, and they can sit right up against that limb, right behind it, and just let the current wash over top of them. That's what it felt like to me. So yeah, if I was going to go out there tomorrow, I would just burn down laydowns. I mean, that's the same thing that I did at the Potomac River, KBF. So I mean, it was just, look how they're getting away from me. it was just, you know, burn down, lay downs. The only thing was I went behind Hunter the second day. I didn't know it. I didn't know it until after, you know, after the tournament, but I went behind him and fished lay down, so I didn't catch as many on the second day. But yeah, it's the same thing I did in Potomac, hard cover, stuff like that. I stay away from the grass. I hate grass. I'm going to say I hate grass. I'm going to go fish the KBF Championship at Guntersville in the fall, and it's probably going to be nothing but grass as far as the eye can see in every direction. So I need to figure that one out, figure my life out with that one. But overall, I think I did all right out there today. And, you know, put a couple pieces together. It's that tidal stuff. You have to cover a lot of water to find those isolated pieces of cover. And if you know, if I went out there more, I would, you know, like this tree, this tree, this tree, this tree, they would hold fish pretty consistently. So pretty good. I feel pretty confident now. I'm gonna relay that information to the guys. Relay that information to the guys on the team and see if that helps them any this next weekend. So the 26th is the tournament. Don't quote me on it. 26th is the tournament. So if we win that, we win the region. That's what we're shooting for. I'm not fishing it. I'm working that tournament. So Dave and those guys gotta hold it up. They got a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pressure on those guys. But I think they can do it. I think we can do it. I mean, we have worked our asses off this season to do what we've done so far. So we're gonna keep that. See if we can keep that rolling. And hopefully they take home a W this weekend. If they can catch that fish that I broke off, that will help a ton. That will help. They need like 2 fish that I broke off, and they'll clean sweep that thing. But next one, I don't know where I'm going. I feel like I'm going to go to Fall. I feel like I want to go to Tryout Falls. I feel like I want to go run to Norman. I haven't been to Norman in a while, or just go somewhere crazy. I don't know where I'm going for the next one, but maybe even do saltwater. It's almost saltwater time. It's like we started to get a couple cool nights and then warm back up. Once it starts getting cold, I'll start heading out offshore and we trolling for kings and stuff like that. Fun stuff. But y'all, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with the road video. Hopefully y'all are liking the new boom arm camera angle. Helps a little bit. I feel like it helps a little bit. You're not just, you know, staring at my feet all day long. It's kind of that's my view, and it kind of sucks sometimes. But so, I'm getting on this bumpy I-95. I'm gonna throw you all off here. So, all right. Thanks for watching, guys, gals. If y'all haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, and I'll see y'all next time. All right.